I want to share a story with you that shows how powerful our questions can be. I'd been leading a 4-day team event and I was travelling home on a Friday evening. I was exhausted. I jumped in a taxi at the station and I just wanted a few moments of peace and quiet. But the taxi driver, a happy, chirpy chap, wanted to have a conversation and he started talking to me. "What are you doing this weekend?" he asked. I told him not much. Being polite, I asked him, "What are you up to?" He told me he was decorating. Now, I used to be a decorator in a past existence, and that little part of my brain asked him, "Oh, that's interesting. What room are you decorating?" He told me he was doing his bathroom. Ooh, bathroom. I've had a few nightmares with a few bathrooms in my time. What are some of the problems that you're having? "Oh, yes," he said, "we've had a few problems, now you come to ask. When we started to move the bath and we're having to move the pipework, there's been one problem after another." "Well," I said, "plumbing. Oh, never touch the plumbing. That must have caused some real issues. What are some of the difficulties that your family are experiencing if you're messing around with the plumbing?" "Oh, don't ask," he said. "The bath's been in our bedroom for 2 weeks. The hot water's not running properly. Do you know what? I wish I'd never started this job." Suddenly I saw the conversation that I was having and I saw what I'd done to this happy, chirpy guy. I took a moment and thought to myself, and I asked him a different question. "You've put all this work in over the last 6 weekends. What's one part of the job that's just looking really good, that you're really proud now that it's done?" He said, "Oh, that's an interesting question. But you know, when you walk up the stairs, if the door's open and then you see the new chrome pipe, it looks absolutely fantastic. That's just how I pictured it." I know you've had a number of obstacles on the way. What have you done that's helped you overcome the challenges when they've cropped up? "Oh yeah, I found out my cousin is a plumber and he's been a brilliant help to me. Whenever I've picked up the phone, he's been straight round and we've made great progress. And actually it's quite fun to have somebody else to work with." I know that it's going to have been disruptive to your family, but I assume that you work really long hours as a taxi driver. How does your wife feel about the fact that every weekend you've been so dedicated to just commit to this project to try and get it done? Do you know what? She really respects that I'm trying to do something for our family. She really sees that I'm trying to build something that's going to help us and last for the rest of our lives in the house. Do you know what he said? "I'm going to give my cousin a call this evening. I reckon if he comes round tomorrow, we can get this job cracked by Monday." My taxi arrived and I jumped out. My question for you is, how will you use questions in the future?